Cupid decides to be frivolous with his target. Are you allowed to like him? I wasn't quite sure how to answer this, what she wanted to hear. It seemed like she was seeing me for my outmost outline and not the blurriness that rested in my chest. To her, my faith was something that happened to me, a default, not a decision that I make every single day. In that moment, I started to see that the thin fabric I choose to wear around my head is not only politicized in every news broadcast or used to justify every Western intervention in my country, it also apparently governs my heart. And I guess if you see it as the crown that it is, the way that I see it, then with every crown there's a kingdom, and every kingdom should be governed. But wait, I also have to tell you, I love love. I'm the kind of person that steals the butterflies from my stomach and plasters them onto my journal so that maybe the feelings can last longer. To me, love colors the clouds, it sets a soundtrack to my walks, it reverberates my being. Gabriel Garcia Marquez taught me to even love the painful parts of love. The punches in the stomach, the convulsions of rejection, the fear of breaking a beautiful spell. Because we should be so lucky that love showed up at our door. The problem is though, love sometime, somewhere, decided to only manifest in my life in dark hair and fitted jeans. In boys that were too scared to be the men that I needed them to be. You see, when I decided to wear a hijab, I made a commitment. A commitment to myself before any boy could get in the way of the relationship I have with my body. I refused to let anyone feel entitled to me, and so I covered. My intimacy becomes a gift. A tender, beautiful gift that few, if any, will be permitted to see. You see, it gives me back my agency, and only I can choose who is granted permission to enter my kingdom, my beauty, my body, my love.
That's right.
But then I think about my friend from my freshman year, and how she took this agency away from me. When she asked me if I was allowed to like him, she stripped my heart of its license to love. How do I take these two things, the empowerment for my faith and my love for love, and let them breathe into each other? Because let me tell you, I am also a woman. And I'm told that if a guy fails to love me, it's my fault. I'm not pretty enough, I'm not nice enough, I'm not mean enough. I'm not enough. As though my worth is reflected in the men I can get to love me. And when I find no such men and I look to the mirror, I can't help but blame the cloth I see around my head. As though I'm the one that is setting the threshold way too high for you to reach. As though the chair of pride you are comfortably sitting on is not high enough for you to step on to reach it. Why should I be the one that compromises my values, my beliefs, my sense of space so that I can make you, the man, more comfortable? I'm tired of entitled men who tell me that I'm beautiful as though they are doing me a favor. Men that think they can save me. I don't want to wait for some magical guy that will see me pass my hijab, because hell, I wear it for a reason. I do not want to be saved. My hijab is my crown, and since when do queens need saving? I love love, you see, but it's not as simple as that. So long as love manifests in men, and so long as I keep putting up a middle finger to male entitlement with the cloth I wear around my head, it's tough. Because it's not that I'm not enough, you see. It's that I'm a melody that refuses to stop playing. A melody that is beautiful with or without a man to listen to it.
Going poet.
So where does that leave you? And where does that leave me? I hope I never get asked, are you allowed to like him again? Because maybe that's not the question we should be asking.